Hello, I'm Mr. Pezza, here to do a service for all you bow tie enthusiasts out there. Every day I see more and more of you, so before the fad fades, I'm going to help you learn how to tie a bow tie. Before I do, there's a few things I want to address about bow ties in general. First, there are many advantages to wearing a bow tie. The primary being that they are more functional than your average necktie. My grandfather was a doctor, and he wore a bow tie just about every day of his life. I always thought he was just a cool, stylish old man, until he told me, Greg, bow ties do not get in the way. So, unless you're going to be a doctor, or if you're going to be a doctor or a stylish manual laborer, bow ties may be for you. Another thing you should know about bow ties is that clip-ons are unacceptable. It must be tied, but with that in mind, it does not need to be perfect. Bow ties are for individuals, therefore, every bow tie looks different. So, knowing that your bow tie does not need to be perfect, let's get started on how you tie one.
First, drape the bow tie around your neck, around your collar, and grasp the ends. Cross the longer end over the shorter end, and loop behind. Pull the dangling end up over your shoulder, and with your strong hand, create a bow. Hold the bow in place with your strong hand's thumb and index finger. Here's where it gets tricky, and here's where we cheat. A little. Use your weak hand to pull out a small loop in the very back of the action. Put your strong thumb in that loop. Pull tight and drape the part of the tie over your shoulder, over the knot you are holding. Switch your strong hand thumb with your weak hand's index finger and hold the small loop in the back open. Pull the draped part of the tie under the bow and push the second part of the bow through the small loop held open by your index finger. It's important to note that you are actually pushing through the loop itself, not the other end of the tie. Once you push the loop through, your tie may very well look like a mess. That's okay. Bow ties do not really take shape until you adjust back and forth, pulling on both loops or holding one of the looped ends with the other end of the tie tightening all along. Feed the middle of the dangling end back through the knot you made in step 3. It will now form the back half of the bow. Tightening the bow by pulling on opposite ends and halves simultaneously. Pull the front right and back left ends apart to loosen. Pull the front left and back right apart to tighten. Repeat until the bow is the desired shape and tightness. When you're finished, there should be a loop in front of one side and a loop in back on the other. Didn't get all that on the first shot? Well, continue to practice.